Hold on. Okay, so Karson went to Stormi's birthday party and she came out Stormi's number one fan, honey. Yes. Karson say, hey, Stormi needs a do-over. Y'all need to give her another chance. She's so rich and fabulous, and her home is so big and fabulous. And we was playing with the deer and the chickens, and y'all need to give her another chance. Girl, bye. No, 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 no. We will take a strong, strong pass on Stormi. Now, from day one of Karson coming onto the scene, as soon as I heard the story of her interactions with Ariane, and then her explaining why she didn't want to deal with Ariane anymore and her reason for not telling Melody, Karson was a no for me. Like, no hard feelings, don't know the girl, don't know none of these people. However, Karson was a no for me. Now, I've said before, and I will say it again, it was a blessing in disguise for everyone. It was a blessing for everyone, especially Melody, that she exposed what she exposed. That was a good deed. However, it was not done because that's what she felt was right to do. It was done because she was backed into a corner. People were coming at her left and right, and she needed to distance herself from Ariane so that she could get closer to the cast. Now, I do see Karson. Well, I don't see Karson as a clout chaser. I see Karson as an opportunist. She sees opportunities in front of her and she grab it, as she should. Like, let's be clear here. If you see something, opportunity, or a chance for you to get something or to do something, you're gonna take that chance. Especially if you have a family, and this girl has a man and 4 kids. Do what you do, boo. However, I don't see Karson as being someone who's genuine and sincere. Her saying we should give Stormi a do-over is just like saying, hey, give Ariane a do-over. She didn't come out, in the best of light. But she's really a cool girl. Like, if you give her another chance, you'll like her. Girl, no. Girl, bye. We see these people, they showed us who they were, right? I can't say the same for Karson, because Karson, to me, seems like someone who's just going to make herself available to whomever to get what she need done. So when you say you don't watch the show, which your husband said, yeah, I used to watch the show, but you came out saying that you never watched the show. But then when people are commenting and you're responding, you're acknowledging that you watched the show by speaking on things that happened on the show. I just don't see Karson as an honest person. I don't see Karson as a straightforward person. Which she doesn't have to be. She don't know none of us. Like, at the end of the day, she got to do what's best for her and her family, right? However, don't come out to be, oh, I'm just this straightforward, straight up girl. So you don't know Stormi. However, you go to one party, you're around her when there's liquor, music, a good vibe. It looked like it was a good vibe. And you make your judgment of blabber mouth. You make your judgment of Stormi off this one interaction, and now all of a sudden we all should be fascinated by Stormi being your idol because you're fascinated by her in her home. See, that's the thing about it. You can't just look at people and say, okay, they're successful. It's okay to be encouraged by people and inspired by people. Like, okay, this is nice. This is what I want to work towards something like this. That's fine. But don't sit up and say that we all need to spend a day in the life of Stormi still, because we don't need to. Honey, we could just look at Stormi's attitude, her behavior, her actions. She came on emulating Destiny and Tisha. She did the same thing that Destiny did. She came on as a friend of Melody, and then, all of a sudden her and Melody weren't friends, and then they were becoming friends, but then you're upset because she's not communicating with you like a friend, and now your mama don't like, girl, it's too much. And for Karson to imply that the things that we're seeing on this show really isn't real because the people The women, she was speaking of Melody. I don't care what nobody say. That Melody really does get along with all the women. Girl, all you're saying to me is that this show is fake. And everything on it is fake. And if that's the case, it shouldn't matter what we think, because it's not really them, right? So we can have an opinion and we can just look at them how we want to, because they showing us bull anyways, right? Just like she said with Wanda. She was like, well, Miss Wanda just came to get her hair. Now she's Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda just came to get her hair done. And, she really likes the mess. So she does things to get you guys talking, to get the content creators talking. And it works for both sides. Like, okay, let her give you the drama. And then you guys respond on the girl. Nobody got time for them kind of games. Like, if you guys feel that you're just going to put stuff out there to be talked about, then just say that. Just say it's all scripted. But then we go back to your live when you were upset, when you thought that Tisha put Wanda up to come after you, and you were like, well, Tisha don't want me to, tell the real and talk about what they don't want on TV. That's a red flag for me, because now I see you as a get mad and tell your business ass bitch. And those are the type of people I stay away from. So it's either you were really angry that day and you really got some tea on Tisha that you're threatening to put out because you thought she sent Wanda at you, or you were just putting on to get people talking. Either way, I wouldn't trust Karson if I was Tisha, Kimmy, or Melody. You don't sit up and throw out those type of threats because you're upset, especially if they aren't true. But then people get upset when content creators talk about them badly, and we're questioning and judging your character and who you are as a person. Too many games being played for me. Like, it's just too much. It's like now all of a sudden it goes from her being super cool with Tisha to being cordial with Melody, and then now she's just a super fan of STORMI. Baby, you could be whomever friend you want. You could be on whatever side you want. Just don't try to throw it off on everybody else. If this is what you like and this is what grasp your attention and that's the type of person you are, be that person. However, Karson was from the beginning and is now a strong pass for me. It's just something that's just not genuine about her. Then again, I don't know the woman. She can be just sweet as pie. That's what Arrogant said. The girl is cool, but everybody's cool when they want you to like them. Everybody's cool when you first meet them. Everybody's cool on inception, but then you have to go along and you have to, figure people out, and you have to listen carefully. That live she did last week, and she was threatening to put so much out on Tisha that she knew about them. That would have been the ultimate no for me. And for her to be back cool and in the good graces of Tisha and Miss Wanda, no. It's just something that ain't sitting right with me about this. So I'm glad everybody had a good time at STORMI's party. It looked lit. Don't know who that woman was Martell was with. Telling Martell was good and drunk. And Martell seemed like the type of person that when that man get a little alcohol in his system, he get a little loose. Already a little loose, but he get a little extra loose. So that's no tea for me. Like, that's not a topic for me, nothing that I would want to talk about. And if Melody was there socializing and they were filming, I'm going to look at it as a job and nothing more than a job. So if people want to put out that Melody's fake, and she could be, she could be everything that they say she is. I don't even care at this point, because she is smart enough to utilize the internet, social media, content creator. She's smart enough to utilize these things to build her brand and to build up an image of someone who you would want to be around and someone you would want to be inspired by. She's not coming out here being a bitch. She's not coming out here being a mean girl. She's not coming out here, just attacking people. Her mother's not out here being childish and ghetto trash mess. So if she is fake, if she is a mean girl, baby, at this point, it don't even matter, because she's playing the game exactly how it's supposed to be played. And instead of y'all trying to group up and get people to speak up for you and want to change the narrative, you need to take notes from this woman. And that is it, and that is all. We're gonna keep our eyes and ears open, y'all, and continue to follow this train wreck of a mess of a show.